Most people over 60 add a splash of oil to their pan without even thinking. It's a simple daily habit. Whether you're frying an egg, sautéing some vegetables, or preparing a family meal. But here's something you may not realize. The very oil you use could be quietly working against your bones. Yes, the wrong oils can increase inflammation, block your body's ability to use calcium, and silently chip away at your bone strength over the years. Now, why does this matter so much after 60? As we age, our bones naturally become thinner and more fragile. That's why so many older adults notice stiffness, aching joints, or even fractures from small accidents. Doctors often remind us about calcium, vitamin D, and exercise, and those are essential. But the role of cooking oils is almost never discussed, even though science shows they can make a big difference in how well your bones hold up. Some oils are like hidden enemies. They taste fine, they cook well, but inside your body they fuel the kind of inflammation that weakens bones and worsens arthritis. On the other hand, certain oils act like quiet protectors. They reduce inflammation, support nutrient absorption, and help your bones stay stronger for longer. The exciting part is you don't have to completely change your diet. You simply need to swap out the harmful oils for the supportive ones. In this video, you'll discover both sides of the story. First, I'll explain why oils matter so much for your bones, in plain, everyday terms. Then, we'll go through the 5 worst oils that most people unknowingly use. Oils that silently damage bone health. After that, I'll share the 5 best oils, the ones research shows can protect your bones, ease joint stress, and even help you feel more mobile and energetic. And at the end, I'll give you a simple action plan, which oils to stop buying, which ones to keep in your kitchen, and how to use them in your daily cooking. So if you want to keep walking strong, lower your risk of fractures, and stay active and independent well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond, stay with me until the end. The difference could be as simple as the oil you choose tonight for dinner. When we think about strong bones, the first things that come to mind are usually calcium, vitamin D, or maybe exercise. And that's absolutely right, they are essential. But here's something most people don't realize. The type of oil you cook with can have just as big an impact on your bone health as a glass of milk or a daily walk. Why? Because bones are not just solid, lifeless sticks inside our bodies. They are living, active tissue. Every single day, your bones are breaking down old cells and building new ones. To do this well, they rely on nutrients, and those nutrients often need healthy fats to be absorbed and delivered where they're needed most. Let me explain simply. Your body uses fat as a kind of delivery truck. Without it, vitamins like D, K, and E don't get transported effectively. Vitamin D, in particular, is crucial for pulling calcium into your bones. So if your diet is low in the right fats, or worse, high in the wrong fats, your bones can't fully benefit from the nutrients you eat. Here's where cooking oils make the difference. Good oils provide healthy fats, like omega-3s and monounsaturated fats, which help reduce inflammation and keep the bone-building process strong. Bad oils are loaded with omega-6s or even trans fats, which act like fuel for inflammation. Too much inflammation tells your body to break down bone faster than it can rebuild, leading to thinner, weaker bones over time. Think of it like maintaining a house. Good oils are the steady workers who deliver the bricks and cement on time, keeping the structure strong. Bad oils are the termites unseen but slowly eating away at the foundation. You may not notice the damage right away, but after years of daily use, the difference is dramatic. Now, let's bring this into everyday life. Imagine you're cooking your breakfast eggs. If you use olive oil or avocado oil, you're feeding your bones with protection, helping your body absorb calcium and fight inflammation. But if you use a bottle of cheap, refined vegetable oil, you're quietly fueling the fire that makes bones brittle. And the scary part is, many of these harmful oils are marketed as heart-healthy or light, so people think they're making a good choice. Over the years, those small daily decisions add up. One person might find themselves still active, in their 70s, walking with ease and enjoying their independence. Another might struggle with fragile bones, joint pain, or repeated fractures. The difference isn't always genetics. It can be something as simple as the oil they've been using all along. Here's the key takeaway. Oils are not neutral. They don't just make food taste better or stop it from sticking to the pan. They are active ingredients in your bone health story. The good news is, you don't need to study complicated nutrition charts or overhaul your diet overnight. You just need to know which oils are helping you and which oils are harming you, and that's exactly what we're about to uncover. First, I'll walk you through the 5 worst oils for your bones, the ones that act like termites in your body. Then, we'll look at the 5 best oils, your quiet protectors. By the end, you'll have a clear, simple action plan to swap the bad for the good. So every meal you cook is a step towards stronger bones. So, the next time you reach for that bottle of oil, remember this. You're not just cooking dinner. You're either strengthening your bones or slowly weakening them. And the beautiful part is, making the right choice is simple, affordable, and completely within your control. When you walk into almost any kitchen, chances are you'll see a bottle of oil sitting on the counter. Corn oil, canola oil, maybe soybean oil. These are staples many of us have cooked with for decades. They seem harmless, even healthy, but here's the shocking truth. Several of the most common oils are quietly working against your bones. They don't just affect your cholesterol or waistline, they slowly weaken your skeleton meal by meal, year after year. The danger isn't fat itself. In fact, your body needs fat. The issue lies in the type of fat. Many common cooking oils are overloaded with omega-6 fatty acids. While small amounts are necessary, today's diets drown in them, creating a serious imbalance with omega-3s. That imbalance fuels chronic inflammation. And when inflammation becomes constant, it doesn't just make your joints stiff. It actually speeds up bone breakdown, slows healing, and raises the risk of fractures. Add to that the fact that most of these oils are highly refined, stripped of nutrients, processed with chemicals, and sometimes containing harmful residues, and you begin to see why they act more like bone enemies than friends. Take corn oil. For example, it's cheap, it's everywhere, and it's heavily loaded with omega-6. Frying potatoes, chicken, or even fish in corn oil might taste comforting, but it's like pouring fuel onto the fire of inflammation inside your body. Over the years, that constant flame chips away at your bone density, leaving them more brittle. Next, there's soybean oil, one of the most hidden ingredients in modern diets. It shows up in restaurant cooking, salad dressings, sauces, even packaged snacks. It, too, is omega-6 heavy, often genetically modified and heavily refined. For someone over 60 who already loses bone faster than they rebuild, soybean oil can tilt that balance even further in the wrong direction. Then comes canola oil. You've probably heard it advertised as heart healthy, but here's the problem. Most canola oil goes through intense refining, bleaching, and deodorizing before it reaches your kitchen. In that process, harmful trans fats can form, and trans fats don't just hurt your heart. They interfere with calcium absorption and block vitamin K from guiding calcium into your bones. Instead of strengthening your skeleton, the calcium may end up hardening your arteries. That's a double strike: weak bones and stiff blood vessels. We can't forget vegetable shortening and margarine. Once promoted as better than butter, they are actually among the worst choices for bone health. Why? Because they're packed with artificial trans fats. Research shows these fats don't just trigger inflammation. They actively weaken bones by disrupting vitamin K and slowing the cells responsible for building bone tissue. Over time, they rob your skeleton of its natural strength, leaving you more vulnerable to breaks. Finally, there's refined sunflower oil. The name sounds natural and wholesome, but the refined version commonly sold in supermarkets is another omega-6 overload. Used daily, it quietly pushes your fat balance out of line, fueling inflammation that slowly but surely chips away at bone mass. Cold-pressed sunflower oil is a different story. But the big, refined bottles most people buy are not doing your bones any favors. Now imagine this in daily life. Every time you drizzle soybean oil on a salad, fry vegetables in corn oil, or spread margarine on toast, you're making tiny withdrawals from your bone bank account. At first, you don't feel the loss, But years later, the balance shows up as brittle bones, stiffer joints, or even a painful fracture from a minor fall. The good news is, the moment you swap these oils for healthier options, you stop the withdrawals and start making deposits. Every small change, choosing a better oil for cooking eggs, sautéing vegetables, or dressing a salad, becomes an investment in stronger bones, more mobility, and greater independence as you age. So here's your simple action step. After watching this video, take a look inside your kitchen. Do you see bottles of corn, soybean, or canola oil? Do you have margarine or tubs of vegetable shortening? If the answer is yes, put them on your replace soon list. You don't need to throw them away this second. But the next time you shop, choose oils that protect your bones rather than weaken them, because oils aren't just about cooking, they are part of your bone health story. Once you know which oils are silently stealing from you, you can take back control. And in the next part of this video, we'll turn the page and talk about the oils that do the opposite. The ones that act as guardians, strengthening your bones meal by meal. These are the oils you'll want in your kitchen, because every time you cook with them, you're making a deposit into your bone savings account. And that's how small choices today build a stronger, more independent tomorrow. After hearing about the oils that silently weaken your bones, you might be wondering, what can I use instead? Here's the uplifting part. Just as some oils harm your bones, others actively protect them. These are the oils that calm inflammation, help your body absorb calcium, and even support the rebuilding of bone tissue. They work quietly in the background. Every time you cook, making your meals not only delicious but also nourishing for your skeleton. Let's start with the most famous of them all, extra virgin olive oil. This is the cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, and people who use it daily tend to have stronger bones and fewer fractures. The secret lies in its healthy monounsaturated fats and antioxidants called polyphenols, which fight inflammation. Picture yourself cooking eggs in olive oil or simply drizzling it over a salad. The taste is wonderful, and at the same time, you're feeding your bones with protection. Next is avocado oil, another powerful ally. Like olive oil, it's rich in monounsaturated fats, but it also contains vitamin E, which helps joints stay flexible. What makes avocado oil especially practical is its high smoke point. That means you can use it for roasting or sautéing at higher heat without damaging the oil. Imagine pulling a tray of roasted vegetables from the oven, golden and crisp, cooked in avocado oil. You're not just enjoying flavor, you're also helping your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins that bones depend on. Now let's bring in a less common, but equally valuable choice, sesame oil. For centuries, it has been used in Asian cooking, not just for its rich flavor, but for its health benefits. Sesame oil contains compounds called sesamin and sesamol, natural antioxidants that reduce inflammation. It also provides small amounts of calcium and magnesium, the very minerals bones crave. Even a light drizzle in a stir-fry or soup adds depth to your dish while quietly supporting bone health. Then there's flaxseed oil, one of the best plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s help balance out the excess omega-6s that come from harmful oils, bringing down inflammation and supporting the process of bone renewal. Because flaxseed oil is delicate, it shouldn't be heated, but it's perfect for smoothies, salad dressings, or even stirred into yogurt. Just a tablespoon a day can shift your body's balance toward healing instead of harm. Think of it as a gentle repair crew, working silently to strengthen your bones. Finally, let's talk about walnut oil. This oil not only provides omega-3s, but also delivers compounds that protect blood vessels, giving you a double benefit: stronger bones and a healthier heart. Its rich, nutty taste makes it ideal for finishing dishes. A drizzle over steamed vegetables, oatmeal, or even pasta adds flavor while giving your body the nutrients it needs for bone strength. Now, picture this: your kitchen shelf lined with these 5 oils. Olive oil for everyday cooking, avocado oil for high heat roasting, sesame oil for flavor, flaxseed oil for cold dishes, and walnut oil for finishing touches. Instead of oils that steal from your bones, you now have oils that make steady deposits into your bone bank account. Each meal becomes not just food, but a step toward greater strength, steadiness, and independence. Every swap you make is like a small investment in your future self. A drizzle of olive oil today could mean steadier steps tomorrow. A spoonful of flaxseed oil might be the reason you avoid a fracture years from now. These aren't just kitchen choices, they are decisions about your freedom, your mobility, and your quality of life. Here's a simple way to begin. Look at what you already have at home. If your kitchen is filled with the harmful oils we discussed earlier, don't feel pressured to throw everything out today. Instead, make a plan. The next time you shop, replace one harmful oil with one of these better choices. Start with olive oil. It's versatile, affordable, and easy to find. Once that becomes routine, add avocado oil or sesame oil. Slowly, your kitchen will transform, and so will your health. The beauty of this approach is that it's simple, safe, and proven by science. You don't need complicated diets or expensive supplements. You only need to make wiser choices at the grocery store. With every bottle of good oil you bring home, you're saying yes to stronger bones, smoother joints, and more active, confident years ahead. So the next time you reach for oil, remember this: it's not just about cooking dinner. It's about shaping your future. The right oil can help you stand taller, move easier, and live with more freedom well into your 70s and beyond. And now that you know the 5 best oils for your bones, you have the power to make that future yours, one meal at a time. We've just walked through the 5 best oils for your bones, and in a moment I'll show you exactly how to put them into a simple action plan you can use every day. But before we continue, I want to pause and hear from you. If this video has been helpful so far, could you do me a quick favor? Tap the like button. It really helps this channel reach more people over 60 who want clear, practical health advice. And in the comments, tell me, which oil do you use most often in your kitchen? I'd love to know, and your experience might inspire someone else watching this. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Senior Vital Health. That way, you'll never miss the next step-by-step guide to healthier aging. Now that you know which oils to avoid and which ones to embrace, the next step is simple: turning that knowledge into daily habits, because information alone doesn't protect your bones. It's the little actions you take every day in your kitchen that truly make the difference. The first step is awareness. Go to your pantry and take a close look at your oils. If you see bottles of corn oil, soybean oil, canola oil, margarine, or shortening, put them on your replace soon list. Don't feel guilty for having them. It's what most of us grew up with. But now that you know better, you can start planning to phase them out. The second step is replacement. Start small. Choose one healthier oil to bring home on your next shopping trip. For most people, that first choice is extra virgin olive oil. It's versatile, affordable, and works for almost everything: salads, light frying, or drizzling on vegetables. Once olive oil becomes a staple, add avocado oil for roasting and higher heat cooking. Over time, you can introduce sesame, flaxseed, and walnut oil as well. Building your oil toolkit this way makes the process simple and budget-friendly. The third step is application, actually using the oils in ways that protect your bones. Here's a simple weekly plan you can try. Breakfast: cook eggs in olive oil or drizzle flaxseed oil into your morning smoothie. Lunch: toss your salad with olive oil and a splash of walnut oil for flavor. Dinner: roast vegetables in avocado oil, or finish a soup with a drop of sesame oil for taste and extra nutrients. You don't have to use all 5 oils every day. Just rotate them naturally through your meals. This way, your body gets a balanced mix of healthy fats that reduce inflammation and support calcium absorption. The fourth step is consistency. Bones don't weaken overnight, and they don't strengthen overnight either. It's the steady, consistent choices that add up over months and years. Imagine your bones like a savings account. Each time you choose a bone-friendly oil, you're making a deposit. Each time you use a harmful oil, you're making a withdrawal. The more deposits you make, the stronger your account becomes, and the more protection you'll have against falls, fractures, and weakness later in life. The final step is confidence. Many people feel overwhelmed by health advice: calcium, vitamin D, exercise, protein. And yes, all of that matters. But here's the empowering truth. Simply swapping your oils is one of the easiest, most powerful changes you can make right now. You don't need special equipment. You don't need complicated recipes. And you don't need to overhaul your entire diet. All you need to do is make better choices at the grocery store and in your kitchen. So here's your action plan in one sentence. Replace harmful oils with protective ones. Use them daily in simple meals. And stay consistent. That's it. By doing this, you're not just cooking dinner. You're actively strengthening your bones, protecting your independence, and investing in a healthier, more mobile future. Whenever we talk about oils, certain questions always come up, and I know many of you may be wondering the same things. Let's clear them up together so you can move forward with confidence. One of the first questions is always about coconut oil. Is it good or bad for bones? The truth is, coconut oil is neither a hero nor a villain. It doesn't damage your bones the way corn or soybean oil does, but it also doesn't provide the protective benefits of olive oil or flaxseed oil. If you enjoy it, you can keep using a little, especially for flavor, but it shouldn't be your main source of fat. Another common question is about butter. Can you still use it? The simple answer is yes, in moderation. Real butter actually contains a small amount of vitamin K2, which helps guide calcium into your bones. The problem comes when people overuse butter or replace it with margarine, which contains harmful trans fats. So a small pat of butter on toast is fine, just balance it with healthier oils in your cooking. And then there's the practical question. Do you need to throw away all your old oils immediately? The answer is no. This isn't about fear or waste. You can use up what you already have if you prefer, and simply make a conscious choice to replace it with better options the next time you shop. Over time, those small replacements will add up to a much healthier kitchen. The bottom line is this: you don't have to be perfect to protect your bones. If most of the oils you use are bone supportive, the occasional bit of coconut oil or butter won't undo your progress. What matters most is the overall pattern-steady improvement, day by day, meal by meal. We've covered a lot today, so let's bring it all together. After 60, your bones need every bit of support they can get. The oils you use daily aren't just about flavor or frying. They can either chip away at your bones or help protect them. The 5 worst oils: corn, soybean, canola, margarine or shortening, and refined sunflower act like termites, quietly weakening your foundation. On the other hand, the 5 best: olive, avocado, sesame, flaxseed, and walnut are your protectors, making steady deposits into your bone bank account every time you cook. The solution is simple. Start phasing out the harmful oils, bring in the good ones, and use them consistently. In your meals, small swaps today create stronger bones, steadier steps, and more independence tomorrow. If this video helped you, please like it. Subscribe to Senior Vital Health and share your biggest takeaway in the comments. Let's keep building your healthier, stronger future together.